knows if there's not another person here?
All right, did we start? Yes, we did. Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi. So today we are going to learn about knots. So are you ready or not?
I'm not.
Sorry, I made lots of those little jokes. So today we are going to learn how to tie 4 important knots that we need to sail properly. So the first one is we're going to learn the 8 or the stopper knot, then the reef knot, the bowline knot, and the round turn 2/2 hitches. Okay? So the first knot we're going to look at is the 8 knot or the stopper knot. So then this knot is used to stop a line from slipping out of a block. And we would find these knots at the end of our main sheets, our jib sheets, but essentially in all of the lines in our boat, because the lines, as you guys saw, go through many different loops and blocks, so we don't want that line coming loose while we're sailing, so we're going to tie the number 8 knot at the end. And this is what the number 8 knot looks like, and we're going to be trying that soon, okay? The next knot we have is the reef knot. The reef knot is used to join 2 pieces of line of the same thickness together. So this is the reef knot we have here. It's also called a box knot because it kind of looks like a box or a square in a sense. And so you should tie 2 lines of the same thickness together. And the key thing about this is it doesn't slip under tension. So if I can pull it as much as I want and it's not going to slip. But it's very easy to come undone if the line is loose and banging it around like that. It will come out. Alright, so the thing about that is it's good under tension, which is ideally what we need it for. Okay, and then the next knot we have is the bowline knot. And this one we use, let me put it right here. We use to tie a loop that doesn't slip. Oh, I fell on the other side. So over here we have a loop here, and I can pull as much as I want and it doesn't slip. So this one we can use to tow a boat. So if we're towing a boat, we would make the loop around the mast, and then we would tie the other end to the boat that's pulling us, and we can tow that way. And it doesn't get smaller, so it doesn't actually get tighter on it. Or some people like to use it to hoist your mainsail, so you use it as your main halyard, but just make sure you make the loop very small so you can get the sail all the way up to the top. Okay? And then the last knot we have is the round turn 2/2 hitches. There we go. Oh. I'm out of magnets. And it's used to tie a boat to a dock. And it's also good to tie fenders on the side of the boat. So usually, as you can see here in the picture, you usually are going to have a cane, or if you have a loop or a chain, you tie the knot around the chain, and then it keeps the boat nice and secure. So like here, I did it on the pole. So this is the end that would be attached to the boat, and I can pull it as much as I want, and that's not going to slip. So this would be the boat pulling on the dock, and that's going to stay nice and firm. You don't want your boat floating away from you. So when you're making the round turn 2/2 hitches, just make sure that you are tying the hitches in the same directions, and I'll explain more about that when we're actually doing the knot, just to keep in mind about that. Now we are going to try the knot. There you go. And we are going to start with the number 8 knot, the stopper knot. So this one's really easy. You have it here. You're going to get the bottom end. You're going to put it across on top of the other one. I'm going to go around through the back so that you have a little, the number 8. Then your end, you're going to come and you're going to put it through the bottom part of the 8 through the front, and you're going to pull tight. There you go, you got it. Good job, Robin. And you're almost there, Joanne. Through the bottom one. Good, there you go. Good job. And Phil's got it. Awesome. Okay, so that's the number 8 knot, and as you can see, you have it at the end of your line. It's through the block. The line pulls, but it comes there and it stops. It can't go through. Right, so that is the 8 knot. And then to untie it, you just loosen the parts of the 8 and you're good. Nice and simple. And there you go. Alright, does anyone have any questions about the 8 knot? No? Okay. So we're going to move on to the reef knot. So the reef knot is to tie 2 pieces of line together of the same thickness. So it's just key to remember which side you start with. So if you start with your right one, okay, just remember that. So we're going to start with our right, put it on top of the left, and go under like you would tie a normal shoe. And then you're going to go left, over the right, and under. So the important part is to do the opposite side, so keep changing the side. So if you start with the right, the second one is going to be starting with the left, and if you start with the left, it's on the right. So it's easy to remember right over left, left over right, or vice versa. Sound good? And it doesn't slip. And then to undo that one, you just push the 2 pieces of line against each other like that, and it comes loose. So very easy to undo. Everyone got that? Good job. So the next one is the bowline knot that we're going to try. So this one's a bit more tricky, but you've been doing pretty well on the other ones. So make sure you leave yourself lots of room, because this is the part we're going to be using to make the loop. So for this one, we're going to get the part that we're going to make loose, and we're going to make a loop like that, so that the part that we're using is on top of the other one, like that. Everyone got their loop? Good. Now we're going to get the bottom end, and we're going to put it in through this loop, but through the back of the loop. We're going to bring it around to the top line over here. Everyone got it? Okay, through the top line around the back, and then we're going to put in through the same loop that we put it in the other way. Not the loop that you just made, the original loop there. And you're going to pull tight on, you're going to hold everything, you're going to pull tight on the top rope. There. And the idea of, if you make it right, is that you should have a little man in the life jacket. So you guys can see that it looks like a little life jacket there, and then the man coming out of the life jacket. And you can pull, 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 and the loop's not going to change in size. There you go, good job, Joanne. And so, yeah, just through that loop, and there you go, you got it. What about you, Robin? Oh, that looks really good. Good job. Now you guys are pros at this. All right, and you ready for the last knot? Okay, so for the last knot, we need a pole or something like that, so you guys can use your chairs, or I have an extra crutch here. Got it? Okay. So to do this one, it's very simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to get one piece of line, and we're going to wrap once and twice around the pole. Got it? So that you generally have one that's going all the way around, and you got one piece of line at each end. There you go, just like that, Robin. Good job. And then now this one, you're going to put it on. So this longer line here is the part that's going to be attached to the fender or the boat. You're going to get your other piece of line, you're going to put it on top of it like that, down and through the circle that you made, and pull tight. Then we're going to do the same thing again. Just make sure you put it on top again, inside the loop, and pull tight. So that you have 2, so each one of the times that you put on top is the hitch, and you go through. So that is the round turn and 2 half hitches, okay? So some people when they do it, they like to do the hitch starting on top. You can definitely do it starting on the bottom, coming up and through the loop. Just remember that if you do that way, you got to do the second one the same way. That's what we mean by the same direction. Okay? Everyone understand? Good. Okay, so now that we've got all the knots down and what they're used for, I have a little game for us to do to review and remember our knots. So I'm going to give you guys each one of the horns. Oh, you're going to keep your last one? Here you go, Phil. Alright. And I'm going to take all of this down so we can see our little sailor guy again.
Why did you do that?
I'm going to squeeze it.
Oh.
What happened?
You have an air in here.
You,
Oh, What if you were like this?
So, Joanne, Robin, and Phil. Okay? And at the end, we'll see who gets a prize. So I'm going to ask a question. If you know the answer, blow your horn, and you will get points for the questions. Sound good?
Get out, toot your horn.
All right, you guys ready? So, question number 1. What are the names of the 4 knots we learned today?
Big knot, rounded with 2 half knot things,
Half hitches, yeah?
and your bow line.
Good job. Good job, we got 4 points there. All right, so next question. Where would you find a stopper knot on a boat? Robin.
At the end of a line.
At the end of a line.
Or in a lip thing. What's it called? The lip sheet? Sheet thing. Jib sheet.
There you go. The jib sheet. There you go. So you can find it at the end of the jib sheet, the main sheet, or any other line on the boat. Good job, guys. Next, what is important about the bowline knot? You getting tired there?
It doesn't sleep. I slip.
Good job, Robin. There you go. It doesn't
It's
slip.
a rope.
So that's the important thing. You can tie a loop, and you know that you can pull all you want, and the loop's still gonna stay the same size. All right, number 4. You guys are doing really well.
Good job, Bill.
Phil is just a more quiet of a quiet learner. All right, so what knot do I use to tie a boat to a dock? Joanne.
A bow line. Or a stopper knot.
A stopper knot?
Oh, no, sorry.
Nope.
2 half hitch.
Yes.
2 half hitch. There you go. Good job, Robin. And question number 5. What does the reef knot do?
Tie together 2 ropes.
Okay. 2 ropes.
On the same
Same
thickness.
length.
Good job. There you go.
Yes.
It's teamwork right there, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So this one's for all the marbles.
With the potatoes instead.
Okay, ready? So just to make things interesting, we're gonna make this one worth 3 points. Okay? Who
Wait, is that going to
thinks?
tie it again? No, right? Don't make it tie again.
Okay. Worth 2 points then.
Sure.
No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 points.
Okay.
Okay? Who thinks they can tie an 8 knot in under 5 seconds? Wait. Just wait. Just wait. On my count. Get ready. Set. Go. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
Done.
Oh wait.
Yeah!
Yeah, let's see. Let's inspect the lot.
Yeah! You got the track going on.
Ooh, I like your 8 knot there, Joanne.
I think it's like, okay.
It is.
Pretzel knot.
Yeah, it is an 8 knot. There you go.
Oh,
there.
I won it then.
Better. Better.
Got it.
All right. Robin got 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Woo!
Got those potatoes.
Yeah. Here's your prize, Robin.
Thank you so
There you
much.
go. Good job, guys. So I hope you guys learned a lot. Just remember, you'll be using those knots when you sail. So you'll get lots of chances to practice them. All right. And just remember what they're used for in the rest of the boat.
Keep a boat apart. I mean, together.
Together. There you go. All right. Good job,
you.
guys.
Thank you.